And at the end, I'm going to pull an angel card. But I don't have any more space. So, the masculine twin. Let's see. The gift. So, the masculine is a very gifted person also. And he is tapping into that energy. He is in hermit mode and concentrating on himself, his healing, activating his own gifts, continuing in his own faith, lovers. He's trying to work on self-love, and I feel like he knows the feminine, and he's trying to see and understand the whole spiritual side effects of everything, because his mouth has been burned before, so he's trying to blow even the cold milk before drinking it. Let's just say it that way. So right now he's taking his sweet time. He gets bored. I don't think he's as spiritual as the feminine, and he could be at the beginning. So in the beginning, sometimes it can get boring if your mind doesn't wrap around the whole concept, and then you disconnect and you connect and you disconnect. He's going through that push and pull connection, and he's being jovial. Trust the unfolding. There is no wrong path, only choices that take you closer to or further from love. And the divine masters the masculine is being called to work with is Sanat Kumara, open channel. Signs, codes, downloads, and sacred information is being sent his way, and Vajrayogini, I do not know how to pronounce that. Transcending fear, facing fear leads to fearlessness. Embrace your power. So as we see, the divine masculine is working with overcoming his fears around love. Because he has been burned one too many times. And the angel numbers we have for the masculine is 2424. Unconditional love is open for him. He needs to find harmony, take accountability even for the mistakes he did in the past, and realize that not everything was the past people's faults. If we attracted those type of people in, that means those what we believed in ourselves to be true. And he can make a wish as it will become true. Now, for our divine feminine, she is in middle of releasing past karmic relationships. You still could have, I want to say not spiritual, energetic ties, but just like the last physical tie that needs to be cut off. And you are aware of this, and you are working on clearing your vision. Yeah, so the divine feminine is planning. She's ambitious, traveling, finding herself. She's in her power, high priestess. She's not making a move. She's waiting for someone to make a divine masculine too. She's not waiting. Let me fix that. She's in her power. She's wisdom. She learned from her lessons. And now she's in her power. And she knows that a divine masculine would have to take action towards her. And then she can show interest. So she's just tapping into, and I'm hearing that healing the last layers of childhood traumas, and the last physical cord that you're cutting is causing you a bit of headache, you're dealing with that. And other than that, she is following her passion. She's in her power. She's working strictly with God. And I'm hearing the Melchizedek. That kind of reminds me of that. And she is tapped in her wisdom. We'll have a very wise cookie. And the archangel is Faith for a divine feminine, moving mountains. Trust in your ability to create miracles. The impossible is becoming possible. So she is walking on her path, on her purpose, and fulfilling her purpose. Divine Master, the Divine Director, she's working with God. And the Divine Director, trust the process, create space for divine order to unfold. She's trusting the process and going with the flow. El Moria, spiritual force field, protective light is surrounding you. You are safe. She knows she's safe. She knows she's protected. She's guarded. Shiva, karma release, the end of a cycle, debts are paid, choose your destiny. So that last physical tie is being cut by end of this year I'm hearing, and finally all the karmic debts are paid. She is free. She is starting her new life, baby. And green Tara, healing light, wellness unfolding. Know the healing is a journey, and as she knows that, she is healing and she is helping anyone that crosses her path to heal also, because she's a student and a teacher at the same time. Revisit. So she is revisiting memories with love, passion, and compassion. She's in synergy, and I'm being called to pull this, and she's in mindfulness and abundance. So keep pushing forward, my love. You are on the right path. You're speaking your truth. You are standing in your truth. Now, let me say the angel numbers. I forgot. 66, 413, 2713, 888, and 99. Now, for both of you, both twin flames, take me home. This union, it is 11, 11, 11, 11. It is going to feel like home. Your pathways will lead to each other in divine timing. It is meant to be. There's a tower moment happening for both parties. One could be minor, one could be more dramatic. I'm hearing the masculines a bit more dramatic than the feminines because she's already passed through those tower moments. The world, you are ending both of your cycles. You are ending the last strings. He's ending more wound healing and everything, or anything he needs to heal as a divine masculine to take this to the next step. And once that is healed, he will come forward with an offer, and there's going to be an expansion in this relationship, and it's going to be very fruitful for both of you. You're just being asked as a divine feminine to stay in your power. There's going to be movement, choices, decisions, and I'm hearing regardless of whichever door each of you choose, if you guys even energetically choose each other, the paths, it's gonna collide, like it's gonna come together. Like there's obviously obstacles and challenges, but that happens in almost everything. And the archangel is Archangel Zadkiel, karmic release. So both parties are releasing some sort of karmic debts, relationships, ties spiritually, energetically, physically, more for the divine feminine. It's time to release what's holding you back and step into more radiant self. And going back to this card, I'm hearing you guys will end up choosing the same path without knowing that you are on the same path. I have to say that. And number 2, 5 could be significant, 25, 52. So it could be 25 days, 52 days. And as the Divine Masters, we have the Archangels, Metatron and Saint Delphon. Sacred connection, synchronicity, divine connection, and understanding lessons. Yeah, there's going to be a union in this relationship. You are just being told to rest assured in knowing of that. Okay? Don't rush. Rest assured it's going to happen when it is meant to happen. Now, I want to tell you for both parties that's finished. And let me pull an angel card for both divine masculine and feminine, both of the twins. What do they need to hear? Yeah. 1, 3, 2, 1. Awareness. Just be aware of the connection, but don't dwell in it too much until the time is right and you are in that connection. And you guys are mirroring each other, and you both are going to be rewarded with or without this connection. You both will be rewarded in this life. And I'm hearing you guys are going to be each other's reward, so the other person does not need to be on the pedestal. Now, as a bonus, I'm going to do this. End of the bottom of the deck. There's going to be a communication. There's going to be movement forward. It is coming all together, but you are being called to remain in your sovereignty. For divine feminine and masculine, but mainly a feminine, because the masculine is in midst of cutting the old ties. I feel like there's going to be a one person that comes in before your divine masculine. It's going to be a deception, an envy. It's going to be the final test. It's going to reflect your divine masculine to you, but it's going to be like your ex in reality. But you're not going to know that until you're deep in the shit. So listen to your intuition is what I am hearing. Just because you healed, it doesn't mean you learned the lesson and you got the wisdom. So what we do, we heal and we make sure we keep that wisdom with ourselves and we learn our lesson so we don't get defeated in the same court again. Okay? Awareness is going to be very important to this relationship. Okay. And I am seeing awareness again, crystal clear vision. Both of you are going through past life healing, multidimensional healings, integration, upgrades. So, clarity, upgrades, and the archangel that's working with you guys is Raquel. Weaves of healing. Be open and vulnerable, as this will initiate healing and harmonious resolution. So instead of being bored, that's for the divine masculines, be open. Divine archangels, thank you for drawing close with your wisdom and light. I welcome your strength, guidance, and protection in all forms, and so it is. So, instead of getting bored and trying to distract yourself, look where it needs to be looked at. Kalima, divine severance, cut the cords to drama's fears and limitations. So as you guys are cutting the final cords, she is assisting you with that. The perfect person, the one that does not fear the darkness. And this is going to be a very abundant partnership for both of you. And one last card from the Mystic of Magdalena. Let's see, what does the rose lineage have for this twin flame, twin soul collective? What's the message? Nose is itchy. Ugh. Oh Lord. Thank you for connecting. Okay. The truth will be revealed. The feelings will be spoken. The emotions will be shared. The light, the passion will ignite the light, and the light will be guiding others to their unions. This is unconditional love. This is beyond fear. And you have to move beyond fear in order to receive such love. I'm hearing like one last time. If this is gonna be your last time giving someone a chance, it's gonna be worth it. Yeah. There's a vow, and I'm hearing both parties will stick to their vows that they made before coming onto this planet. Yeah. Divine inheritance. This relationship is going to be healing for both parties. The feminine will heal what the masculine couldn't heal by himself, and the masculine will heal what the feminine couldn't heal by herself, because some things needs to be healed in relationship. You can heal so much solo, but it's going to be healing rather than a destructive relationship. And at the bottom of the deck we have portal, Magdalene's portal getaway. Are you willing to walk through this portal to meet the other in the middle? You guys both are going to shift timelines. The card revealed itself. And you guys are going to be shifting in different parts, but somehow you're going to come into the same place. Like you're going to meet in the middle of the portal and walk out in a new timeline. You're going to somehow quantum shift together. So that could be, I'm hearing more spiritual than physical, but physically that's what it's gonna feel like too. Your first time or coming back together, it's gonna be timeline shift. And we're gonna end with Desert Rose, which I got one a week ago. True love cannot hide, and it will not hide, and it should not hide. That's all I have. Love, and light.